Okay.
There we go. Happy
Woohoo!
Sunday,
What's up,
fellas. He
everybody?
can squab.
Woohoo!
Happy Sunday to everybody out there watching. Appreciate you guys. Hello to Mr. Jared and the governor of Colorado down in the bottoms.
I'm Rocco.
Today is a weekly Sunday podcast, and so today, as you can see, we're going to do a little house talk. We had a different topic in mind, but then Mark was so generous enough to send Jared a nice pack with a bunch of different fragrances in it. So we said, you know what, why don't we talk about Lattafa, man? It's a house that's
Yeah.
popular, Middle Eastern house that they do a lot of clones and different type of fragrances. So we said, you know what, why don't we just pick some ones that we like and that I'm sure a lot of people know and have worn and,
Mm-hmm.
discuss them and we'll go around like we usually do. But of course, first go around will be the scent of the day. So we'll start with Mr. Hazy. What'd you rock today, sir?
Do me last because
Do
mine
you lie? Okay. Do you
conditions
lie?
it
Okay.
too.
Well, then we'll go with the
Okay,
governor.
so
The
I
governor.
mean, I'm not gonna shy away from the fact that I picked something for this episode.
Which was that? Kismet?
This is a
Is that
Kismet Maison Alhambra.
Nice.
The dupe. I think I've
Was that one of
talked
Dupo?
about this. So they say like Straight to Heaven, Killian, Straight to Heaven,
Okay.
Extreme. I
Mhm.
mean, I hear a lot of people talk
I
about
have-
Tuxedo.
Okay.
So that kind of vibe. I think it does to me. It has like kind of a patchouli note. It's not like super strong, but it's prominent. In the fragrance.
Vanilla, some vanilla in there.
I don't know if there's a lot of vanilla. I think this
Okay.
one's kind of more like woody, like probably cedar in here.
Okay. Oh,
You
that's
got this one?
from William Fry with our recent
Really?
song. He sent me some of this. I'm about to smell
Nice.
it.
There you go. Oh, you
Yeah.
haven't smelled it yet.
Nah.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's see what Jared thinks.
Smell. Yeah.
Did
While
did
I'm
you?
doing this, what's your What's your scent?
Yeah, the other thing I did though, I talked about this one before. It's good, but Hani Mori Him I layered on top of that this afternoon, and I think that was good. This does not really have any of that violet vibe of Hani Mori Him, but some of the base and maybe some of the maybe cinnamon note, that kind of like fall type fragrance.
I mean,
Good on top.
Okay. Nice.
That was fun.
Let me
is
see.
there rose in this or pink pepper or whatever?
Yeah, both.
Which one?
No, not for me. No. Oh,
In the Kismet. In the Kismet.
Rose and pink pepper, right?
The pepper?
The pink pepper and the rose.
Man, I don't get. Okay. In the which one? In the rose?
The Kismet. It was the pink pepper.
Yeah.
Because the pink pepper has a different smell, and then the rose, I smelled those both immediately, and I just sorry, I can't do that.
But
yeah,
if he
I
says,
like rose. I'm fine with I like rose. Yeah.
If you said it smells like tuxedo, then yeah, it has rose and the pink pepper. Yeah.
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 I don't get a strong pepper note from this, but what I say, like my baseline is just spicy frag.
Yeah,
so it's like
pink pepper's a little on the sweeter side as opposed to like that real like heavy spice,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I went with this one, Outdoor Magnoon,
nice.
the one that smells a little bit like Aventus. This is probably my favorite Aventus clone. A little smoky, but the pineapple is nice. It has like a fresh cut pineapple top to it. It smells like Aventus, but it's nice, man. Lasts all day.
People don't know that one.
That one, I mean, $25, I think, for 100 mil. So I mean, you can't beat that price. For how good it is. I mean, I'll take that over that Club de Nuit stuff and all that. So, but it's solid, man. Like let me rock one. Yeah, it is smooth. I was
and you always talk about it as smoky, and like I think that's where. Yeah, whenever Mo says something good and something smoky, I'm like, I gotta try it.
Well, I remember I sent that to Jared a while back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that does smell good. I like that one."
Yeah, actually, you sent that to me in the first pack, or first or second pack you ever sent me, and the gold atomizer.
Yeah, that was a good. You were like, oh damn, that does smell good. So
Yeah, I was like, what? I looked at it. I was like, Al Durham
yeah, you were like, what the hell this
Yeah.
name is? What the hell is this stuff? Yeah, long ass name, but
But I
okay,
was like,
it
yo,
works.
I was like, wow, that's really good.
It is for the price.
I'm ashamed I don't know what it means. It probably means something cool, like made for the king or something like that.
Yeah, maybe, or like yeah, or like you're a peasant. You know, could mean that too. So.
John Burns said he might hop in with the Lattafa and use his Kima. So that name sounds familiar, but I don't know that one. But
nice.
Definitely join us, please.
What about you, Mr. Hazy? What was your scent?
Oh, well, I had to give Mark the honor. Oh, you can't see it because now
yes. Okay.
the Galatea.
Nice.
Can we look up the Fragrantica for what
sure.
is it? The Godolphin? It's actually a nice bottle.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's share the screen.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever have Fragrantica on this. They probably they don't have these on
Parfumo, maybe. Well, look up what it's cloning because it's obviously Godolphin by.
It's meant to be Godolphin. Yeah.
Godolphin.
Yeah, so Godolphin is like a iris leather frag, I believe.
Is it? It's almost like Tuscan.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, yeah, it smells.
It's very leathery though.
I think it smells more like ombre leather to me, but
I think it smells. It smells kind of like it has like a sweet thing, but it's not as sharp as Tuscan leather, but it's very leathery. Like it's very leathery. I wore it. I sprayed a lot of it, and I went out to like somewhere, ShopRite or something, and I could smell it radiating. But it's good. I like it.
Tony P said, "A vino body wash, no cologne today. How could you, sir?"
Oh Lord.
Nah, hey, sometimes you need a break, man. You need to give your nose a break. But yeah, how did you like this one, Jared? Did it work on you?
Good.
Yeah.
I feel like Mark. What do you feel like the longevity is for these? I feel like it's decent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and for any fragrance like that, I feel like you generally get good performance out of it.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm more often like not gonna wear something like that to work or something because it's just be too strong.
Yeah, no. I think the thing with these is the atomizers are like not very. They don't spray a lot. It's like a puff, as opposed to like where you got something like Fahrenheit, which is like put the
See, I've gotten some good.
One spray is like 2 sprays of this. Man, it smells good in the air. You go like for yeah.
You know, I'm always says, do as many as it takes.
It, man. That's it. If it takes 2, it takes 2. If it takes 20, it takes 20. Just spray it, baby. That's all you got to do.
So fantastic.
That's a nice bottle thing.
Do you feel like that's redundant with the Velvetude?
Well, that was gonna be another one I bring up, but I figured, since I did compare them, and I will bring that up as my next one. But
okay, all right, we can do this side by side.
Just for the viewers out there, in case they didn't know, Maison Alhambra, that's Lattafa. What else is under their umbrella? Riffs.
Riffs. Yeah, Riffs is owned by Lattafa. Yep.
They do La Muse.
Who knows? Yeah, you've been hunting down all these Lattafa brands that show up on Fragax.
Yeah.
Because there's a few of them, because I don't know if they sell actual Lattafas in America.
That's what I think it is. I think, but we'll get to that one as well. So
I don't know.
We'll see.
This could be complex.
It's a good discussion, to be honest.
Interesting.
I was going to bring it up and discuss. We'll get to it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's go with our list. I don't know how many you guys picked, but I have a few here.
That was my first one. So
your first one? Okay. I mean, it was. I think we all kind of went with the same idea to pick a Lattafa for the scent of the day. So, but we'll start with the governor and see. He's one of the Lattafa spokesmen out there. So we'll see what he grabbed.
I like that. Well, I can grab this one because it's very similar to the Godolphin. This is the Hercules.
Oh, nice! I had that one too.
Joel Burrow was just asking about that. He wants a decan of that.
Send him one. Yes, very good.
Let me see.
Or just dropping one off.
I know. Well,
This is
next time I'll bring it with me, Joel.
This is a clone of
I know
what
he's
is that?
not watching football tonight.
Harad.
Herod.
Yeah, Harad. Harad. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this one I had a great spray on. And maybe that's what you're talking about. It just gives this puff, but like the distribution on that is phenomenal. This is what I looked for in a spray. I don't know how people do it. Some people maybe want to get real close.
Man,
I
smell good.
I always try and get it far away.
This does smell good though. You get this that cinnamon and that tobacco and that incense.
Yeah, it's got elements of like kind of red tobacco type fragrance for me, and but almost like Insurrection Wild too.
I get a cherry vibe to it too.
Yeah,
Now wait a second. Now, so can I just interject real quick? It like the about how Lattafa always puts their own spin on everything. You know, like
do we need to see Polaris really?
Pulse of the night.
Wait, have you smelled Herod?
Not actually, no.
I have.
I tried to get a decant once.
You have, Mo?
I have, yeah. Actually, I think I have a decant of it somewhere, but somebody has sent me like a 3 ml, so I still have it.
So as compared, like, you know, like how Lattafa puts their own twist on everything, you know, like, is that apparent here too? I think I've tried this, but I can't remember. No, I haven't tried this.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
I think it's pretty close, but definitely, I feel like the PDM's a little bit on the richer side, where I feel like this is kind of, I'm not gonna say it's a fresher take because it is a pretty loud fragrance, but you know, it definitely, I think this one focuses a little bit more on the like on the smokiness, like the incense you pick up a lot. That pepper note and the cinnamon's pretty strong on top with the spices. Where I think with the PDM it comes off a little bit smoother. I think the Lattafa at first is a little bit rough, and then it kind of calms down a little bit. Like it's real sharp to the nose off the jump, but then it kind of smooths out. And I think when you talk about clone houses, that's a lot of times that's a thing. Like, you know, they come off kind of harsh at first and then they smooth out and smell a lot like, you know, what they're supposed to.
Yeah,
you know,
I think especially if you're gonna notice like cinnamon and pepper.
Would you consider them a clone house, Lattafa?
I mean, a lot of their stuff is you know, at least inspired by other stuff.
Yeah, they do have originals that are really, you know, really solid though.
I mean, I think the Maison Alhambra is like trying to a little bit like legitimize, like, okay, these are our clones. These are the fragrances that we are trying to make it as close. And then if you want to judge that, go ahead. But
I will say the Maison Alhambra line is a clone line. I mean, the damn bottle looks like a Parfums de Marly bottle. Yeah, straight up clone.
And you could say, why are they doing it? I mean, at this point, I feel like there's enough of a market, let's say a niche within the Frag Comm of people who are like just want to like a comic book, man. Like somebody's gonna put this together and be like, yo guys, smell this. But whoever it is who's doing it, I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean, they smell good. I mean, and I think that Hercules I was able to grab on Frag by for like $20. So when you talk about that as opposed to paying almost $200 or more for a bottle of Herod or Harad or however you say it, I mean, it's a kind of a no-brainer, you know.
Yeah.
You know, for
I mean,
the quality.
And people be like, do you really need 100 mils? Like, maybe I do need 100 mils because maybe I'm going to put it on like 10 times over the next, 10 sprays every hour for the next 3 hours.
Don't tell me what I need.
Because it's not super strong. I mean, and that's the thing, I think, too. People get into this point where like, I'm going to wear Herod and everyone there's going to know it because they put on like 20 sprays of the PDM. And like, it's just a little bit much for everyone, I think, and so this kind of lets you spray away and just be like, but like it doesn't really have as big an impact.
Nice.
These bottles do not look as tacky as I thought. They actually look
No, they look nice. And they're heavy. Heavy
Yeah.
bottles. Yeah, they
the
look
cap
good.
is good too. You can hold it, but not really, but still.
No, but they click in. They're nice. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
again for the price. That's another thing I will say about Lattafa. Their presentation is,
Yeah.
for what you pay for and what you get as far as the fragrance, the bottle
And the
is nice.
boxes.
Yeah.
Even
Yep. Let's see. I'll go. I'm pretty
What do we
sure
got?
this
What do we
one's
got?
on
What do we
here.
got? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll go with
all right. Yeah. I found my decan of this one. It smells good.
You got a
this is
decan?
nice.
I haven't smelled this one.
No? Okay. Yeah, this
Is this
yeah, this smells like supposed to smell like Acqua di Gio Profumo.
is it like
Let's see.
does it because I feel like Acqua di Gio Profumo doesn't smell a lot like Acqua di Gio. Like I feel like a lot of the clones that claim to clone Acqua di Gio Profumo actually smell more like Acqua di Gio plus something else.
Right. Yeah, this I though it doesn't have that. I have to try that one. Oh yeah, Russell Mack. This is legit. What I will say is that like Profumo, you kind of get like that smoky, that you do get the incense note a lot. This one is a little bit, I would say this one's a little bit more in the vein of the OG because it's not as smoky. It's more fresh because it doesn't really have patchouli or incense.
Like that, yeah.
But it has, the lavender, the violet, the ginger you definitely get. I think the musk kind of helps it a little bit as far as in that, but it's not as smoky, but it still smells pretty close. I know it's a Lattafa episode, but I will say that as far as if you're looking for a clone of Profumo, I think you're better off with this one.
I think so.
Yeah, I prefer this one. But I think this Sucrat's pretty good. I mean, for the 30 or 40 bucks you can grab it for, I think this is a nice alternative to Profumo, which is discontinued or harder to come across and a little bit more pricey. I think this is solid, man. This is nice. And it's a nice bottle too, man. Heavy bottle.
It looks like
It does. It reminds me of that.
I like
but the bottle's like real heavy, and the cap sticks right on. So it's definitely nice too.
They make good bottles.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's one I definitely think you should check out.
Which one?
Which one?
That bottle of Udi. It's
the pure Udi? Oh
no. That one I sent you. Yeah.
I'll get that one. That one's beautiful.
That's a wild bottle. Sorry.
Yeah, they do have some crazy ones. Yeah, you're next anyway.
No, but you don't have to use this as your pick. But
this is my pick.
I'm not sure if Art Al Zafran and Lattafa are different. I
want to bring up Velvet the first Lattafa that I liked, and here's that bottle that he's talking about. I don't know if you can see it because I can't see my screen, but this is something else, dude.
We'll keep it there when we do the big.
Yeah, I'll show it later. Yeah, but the Velvet Oud, man, this one got me. This is the first. This is probably another.
Look at this. Those notes are so. The chords are so good. This one definitely is.
This is beautiful. I got this from Brad Reed. Shout out Brad Reed. Got it in a trade. Mark told me about it. He was like,
Brad Reed is legit.
Mark had sent me a decant. Back when Mark was doing handwritten.
Yeah.
This is good, man. It's I kind of brought it up already. The Tuscan leather, ombre leather kind of thing, sweet leather. It's good though. It's a little bit fresher. It's got a little oud in it. Really
it's
good.
Fresher, like in the fact that it's a citrus, but it's smoky. It's a smoky version. I feel like, and
you got the incense in there.
It's unisex too. If you like this, she puts them on and it worked. It smells different on women, but it's very good.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle too.
That's actually true too. We talked about that before because both our partners like to.
Yes. Yes, exactly. It's interesting, isn't it? Because it works for them and it smells different.
Yeah. Did you let her try the Galatea? Did she?
Not yet, but I'm going to because it's definitely there. But remember you asked, is it redundant? Yes and no. If you like, it's like this one. I could tell the Galatea. I could tell the difference between the Velvet Oud, but like you definitely don't need both unless you really like the DNA like me. You know what I mean? Velvet Oud, I would say go with because Galatea is a little bit more leathery, less sweet.
Okay.
Velvet Oud's good though, man. Mark put me on to Lattafa. Well, Mo too, but Mark got me really into. No, this is the first really, I guess, oud fragrance that I like. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This because oud's not for everybody.
Yeah. This one was weird for me because I was like, oh, this is just like Tuscan leather, but then the other thing I have in my collection that represents Tuscan leather is very different from this. So this one feels more like kind of that ombre leather, and it does come. I feel like it does lean closer to like the Afnan and rare carbon stuff.
But it
really, I've got enough. Yeah,
I like that one too, actually.
Which one?
The rare carbon. I think that one's pretty good.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I kind of like won't wear more than 2 or 3 of this type, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you have one, you know, and that's the thing too about these is that a lot of times you don't really know, you know, you have to kind of research what's in it because a lot of them will smell similar to not only to other things in the house, but to other stuff you might have in your collection. And then it's like, oh, well, now I got like 3 things that smell the same. And now I'm just collecting bottles, you know. So you definitely got to do research a little bit. Yeah, easy to do. What about you, Governor? What's your next one, man?
All right, what do we got here? So hard. How many are we gonna do? Because I don't want to.
I don't know. I mean, you got about 712, but I mean, you know,
I didn't
like
even
3
skim
more.
the surface, but this one's a pretty good like representative for the Lattafa brand.
That's the
This is the Ragba.
The Ragba.
Oh, Ragba, yeah. I feel like that's like many people's like introduction.
Yeah. So, well, I think this is like the first one that really like made a splash in terms of like they were like, oh, this smells good, and probably a lot of people had never smelled it before, and maybe it was getting over to the States. It's supposed to smell similar to that like fragrance that was released that's based on the show 24.
Oh yeah, the 24-hour
drug. Yeah, I have that one.
I smelled this in the wild before I know it.
I have 2 definitely. Like women, I think women and men can both wear this, pull this off for sure.
I hear good things. I don't think I've smelled this one, but I have smelled the intense, the wood intense one.
It's actually surprisingly, this is definitely one that I gotta remember to send Mo.
It's super sweet.
Yeah, it got that sugar note.
Sugar, vanilla, and oud, and then this is a lot less smoky than the wood intense, but this is good. Very sweet.
It's smoky.
And
some people say it's so strong. Oh, you put on 2 sprays or something, and I'm like, I don't know. To me, it's not super strong, and I bathe in it, but
it's fairly strong, though. I would say. I mean, your skin is made of oud, so I don't think people do as much. But like,
got oud in the DNA, huh? Yeah.
No, I've definitely smelled this out. Like, so it's like it's kind of like super mass appealing, like Middle Eastern type fragrance, like
smells like a
that Kalama Arabian oud is supposed to be really good. I've almost purchased that one, but
this one's good too. I've tried, like I said, I tried the wood intense one, and I think I have like maybe 10 mils in my bottle, and it's good though. I mean, I decanted some, and I wore it once or twice, and it was nice.
I got plenty of that if anyone needs it. It's super smoky.
The wood intense, right?
Yeah.
It is smoky. I do like it. It smells like a so it smells like a really sweet cigar almost.
It's got like a burnt,
like a burnt cigar smell. Yeah.
It's like by the fireplace or whatever. It's
I think it smells good though. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah. It's too smoky for me though.
Too smoky.
I can't really smell this DNA in that one though.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably there in the sense that it's like sugar, but the smoke just changes that fragrance completely. This is the place to start, I think, for like if you don't.
And you said this one's kind of unisex too, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
That musk is good in it. Like, it lasts. Yeah.
It lasts forever. It's strong though. It's strong.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see, Mark. Actually, I'll go to this one because I just got it.
Well,
This one.
Oh yeah, the Shabab. How is it?
It's actually, I thought it smelled pretty good. So here's the
Oh,
this
are
is
we
the
happy to do
case.
it? Okay.
This is the
one,
case that it comes in, and then
I gotta try this one.
I
the
haven't
bottle's really
smelled it
nice,
yet.
actually.
It's like
Fragrance Net had them for like 27, I
Oh
think.
man.
I was
It's
thinking
sweet.
about
It's
it.
good. This is actually pretty good, man. Leather. I can see it being a little animalic and woody, but no, it's nice. It's not. It's
Do
not
you get
fruity,
those top
obviously.
citrusy notes out of it?
It doesn't say that it has citrus, but I could definitely
I just
that.
think of like the osmanthus and
Yeah, it is a little
like,
citrusy. I mean, it smells, but it doesn't say citrus, but it definitely has like a citrusy vibe to it.
Is it really leathery? Like how's the
Yeah,
leather?
yeah. Nah, you pick up the leather
it's
and
very leathery.
Is
and
it?
the oud. The oud is
Very
roof.
leathery.
It's that grown man oud. It's that oud, that the hair on the chest oud. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, it's not light. It's definitely. I could see this being loud too, but I don't know. I think it smells pretty good. It's not offensive, but it is strong. Like I feel like this one, you could probably, if you go a little heavy on the trigger, you might offend some people. You know?
I was actually kind of scared of this one, especially with based on what it's compared to and stuff. But
Yeah.
to me, it's actually pretty smooth. I think it is probably unique for what I have in terms of.
Turns.
Wait, is that the
leather
Lapidus?
fragrance.
The one you
The
sent me?
Lapidus,
Yeah.
the one that you got. Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you
yeah.
have you smelled that one?
Oof, yeah, that's what. Oof.
Go get it.
Okay,
But
Mo, I see
honestly,
you've been
I'm gonna
shopping. I'll
say
check this one too.
I don't
Oh yeah,
think this
Russell
one
Mac, I
smells
got you.
like the Lapidus.
So we're trying it right now. Here we go. Let's
But
see.
I gotta see Jared try this one.
Let's see what this one smells like here. Ooh, wow. That is something else. That's super smoky.
That's how this one has a little
Yeah.
smokiness to it.
This one isn't as smoky. This one is not
This
as
is pretty
smoky.
good.
That's
Pretty good, dude.
But I think that like the backbone is probably very similar in terms of that like really strong leather.
Mm-hmm.
But that one's
almost
just
dirty, but it's good. That's actually pretty damn good, dude.
that
I
one's
will say,
super smoky.
Lapidus got some bangers, man. I got one called Black Soul Imperial that's really nice too. They got some decent ones, but
It
yeah, man,
smells good, dude. Actually, right now, I mean, it smells good to me.
This one I like. I like it.
I know you like leather, and actually, this is like a faux leather too. This case, which is nice.
Yeah.
You have this one, Mark?
Yeah, I just opened it. Like I said, I got it earlier, and I just hadn't smelled it. So I was like, I was waiting for you to mention it.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it's. I don't know if Jared will like it though. I mean, you might. I just think it might be a little bit too much for you.
It's a little bit on the.
If it's like one man show oud, then I don't know. But if it's like this, this is pretty good.
Dude,
Yeah.
if you can take that Lapidus, you can handle this. I think this is
pretty. Yeah. I would have to wear this though. I didn't wear it yet.
This almost reminds me a lot of the Velvet Oud, but it's a different type of leather and it's a different type of top. Like we were saying, it's kind of got that like sweet citrusy top, but this one's a little bit different.
Yeah, because like I said, it doesn't say citrus, but it does have like a sweet fruitiness almost to it. I mean, it could be the ylang liang, how you say that, and the yang lang and the osmanthus kind of give it that vibe.
I don't even know what those things are.
But the leather's definitely there. If you like those rich, heavier leather scents with the oud, yeah, this will work. But I just randomly saw it and I was like, you know what, I'll grab it. See what it's about.
I saw it too.
I was surprised that you grabbed this one, honestly, and I was worried. I was worried you weren't gonna like it. I was worried I wasn't gonna like it.
I'm really interested in it now.
Yeah, check
it out. Does it smell like hot head at all?
Oh man.
No, I don't think it smells like the original. I find the original a little bit more how could I like mass appealing, I guess. I think this is to me a situational where you gotta be in the right place or situation or style of dress to come out with this. You know what I mean?
I think
Because
you
it's not.
could you could pull this off like at going out. I don't know, maybe this might be something I would wear out, like not.
I wouldn't wear this to work or nothing like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
If
this
it's
is
like this,
definitely.
then no.
This would be a
Definitely.
big, like
They'll be
I'm
like, "What
walking
the
through
hell?"
downtown Denver or something, out in the air.
Yeah. No, you don't want to wear this to work. But out. Yeah, I can see this out. Shout out Tony Byrne. He
That's
said,
a good one.
Mo, wearing that Guerlain L'Homme Extreme for the first time. Yes, sir. That L'Homme Ideal Extreme is.
I gotta decay.
That's good stuff, man. I like I said, my sister usually don't comment a lot of where I wear, but I wore that last week, and she was like, "Oh, that's a good one. Which one is that?" So, yeah, that's a winner. I mean,
that's
good
real
luck,
man stuff. Yeah,
yes, sir. So, what you got, Jack, Mr. Mr. Hazy?
So I was looking at the new arrivals on Fragrance X as well. And I found another Lattafa brand that I had never heard of called La Muse. I have Nobleman. It's not gonna be on there.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Gentleman Eau de Parfum.
Oh, the Givenchy?
Yeah.
This is wild to me.
This was $12, right, for 100 ml, and I was like, this looks like a Lattafa clone house. And I looked up on YouTube. I couldn't find this at all, but there's a couple reviews, and it said La Muse Lattafa, and look at there's the sticker.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom it says Lattafa.com. And
Oh.
with the color gradient, it kind of looks like the Eau de Parfum version, right?
Yeah.
Because it has pepper, iris, vanilla, and tonka.
Oh,
right?
Is it good?
Yes, for $12, dude. It actually smells really good. And like, I'm not super huge on Dior Homme Parfum kind of, or Dior Homme smell.
Yeah.
But this works, man. It smells great. It doesn't smell bad quality at all.
Because this Givenchy is really good. The Eau de Parfum is nice.
This smells really good too. It's just got that iris with it, but peppery opening, and the sweet vanilla tonka and iris combo is crazy.
Man, look at that. $12. What's the brand? What's the name of it?
Bet you know, La Muse Nobleman.
La Muse Nobleman. Okay.
It's on
for
$12.
I was looking on there, and they have a what is it, Gucci Absolute clone called Salute Man, and I was like, oh,
look at this bottle. What does this remind you of, though?
It that looks like, let me see, that looks like the Missoni bottles. Yeah,
that's what I thought it was gonna be, like Missoni Parfum, because I couldn't find anything on this at all. And then I finally found the notes on some random website, and it's just, dude, it's good. Like, I'm not super huge on it.
So this is the one that because you told me you bought a Missoni Parfum clone, but it wasn't. You just bought it on that bottle and thought that it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I got two others, but I didn't like. I returned them because
Nobleman makes sense.
All for
you gotta get in the mindset.
Yeah, nobleman and gentleman.
I didn't, but some of them were hard. They had the Yoke Own one, which is obvious. But this is good though. I honestly
like who's buying a clone of Yoke?
I know. If you're on Fragrance X and you see it, because actually I think there's a limited stock, but if you see it and you need free shipping or something, you want like a good clone for cheap, $12.
Yeah.
It smells really good quality. And I mean, remember what we were saying before about like, it looks like more marketed towards an American, audience, La Muse, It's good though, dude. Like, this is like good quality.
Yeah,
way better quality.
Can't beat $12 either, man. I mean, that's a solid buy, man.
It's like you could get a rack store, unboxed cheap.
Oh yeah, that smells like a Tom Ford. Yeah, exactly.
Like a Tom Ford. Exactly.
Exactly. Shout out Thomas Lynn Sands. Shout out Lynn Sands.
So there's a new branch of Lattafa to look up, La Muse. It looks like they clone like
I don't know that one.
More expensive designers and for very cheap.
Yeah. Well, so one of the reasons I've heard that they clone so many American not American, but designer brands that are popular in the States is because in the Middle East, they're like really expensive. You know what I mean? So in order to make them more affordable, they clone them out there and then they sell them for cheaper for the people. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which is like, I don't know. I don't want to get
No,
all
you don't want to get political. Yeah, okay. All right. Keep
But yeah,
friendly.
I'm glad that they do it, and I think I don't know what the Riffs or the La Muse brands, they seem to come through Frag X,
Yeah.
and it's it's like the pipeline into America for Lattafa, but it does seem like they're like ultra cheap.
Yeah.
So, but like a lot of the stuff I think they're trying to do with their own branding is not be like a cheap like Cologne brand, something that's gonna be sold in like Walmart or something.
Yeah, Riffs is good too. I've tried a couple Riffs, and one that I really like is it's called Masculine Leather, and it's basically just a Ventus with a touch of leather and grape, and I think it smells great. I mean, for the price too. So
some of them are not good though.
Some of them are not good. No. Hey, look at it. So it's with any house. Like there's so many that there's gonna be some you get your hands on and you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna wear this. You know, it's just how it is, bro. You know, but there's a lot of good stuff out there. So all right. So who's that? So that was Hazy. So we'll go back to Mark, right? It was on Mark?
Did you do one recently?
No, Molly, you go.
I did the this one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'll do this one then, because I've been rocking this one so much lately.
Oh, which one's that? The original?
This is the original Kayad, yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I had that one too. Good, yeah.
I got a few that
I have a little guy. It's a good one.
You still got this one?
Yep, it's a little guy, 30 ml. It smells good as hell.
I don't know where you get these 30 mls of Lattafa.
Yeah, where'd you find that?
Wow. I don't remember.
I didn't even know they made that. Look at you.
He was looking for like small. He's like, I don't know if he wants to make this public, but I think he said I might be getting some Lattafa, and he was looking for smaller bottles. So if you know where to get them,
if he wants, he can hit me up. I'm looking to get a bigger bottle of this anyway.
So there you go.
Yeah, actually, I have a decan of this from Steve White. Shout out to Steve White. Sent me some of this one.
Nice. Good. Yeah, Steve White was on this one earlier too. What's that?
Tony T?
Yeah.
I'm gonna message him.
Cinnamon.
This is a good one. Go on.
This is a good one. Yeah. Pardon Mom. I love that. Cinnamon's kind of spicy. To me, I get like a pretty strong incense note from this one. I don't see it listed here, but
okay, probably
to me, it's could definitely be the in there. I get like, I don't really get like, I guess like maybe amber leather, sure, but like more like amber maybe. Definite vanilla. And that citrus, that like vanilla citrus like combo, that's a little bit difficult to pull off. Like it to me, there's a little bit of a challenge here. Maybe the carnation mixed in with that. It smells kind of like, there are a number of these types of fragrance that kind of toe the line for me, and it's always like Darij. You smell that one, Mo?
Yeah, actually, I think you sent me like a half a bottle of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This
one smells a little bit like that, but I think like with the vanilla and the cardamom and the, to me, incense note in it, like this one kind of wins out, and I've been wearing it a lot.
Yeah, I actually find the Darij has a lot more vanilla. You really pick up the vanilla in the Darij, I believe. I get that more so than in this one. You get like a vanilla feel, but it's definitely not like in the Darij. I feel like the Darij is more forward. That's supposed to be a clone or a similar fragrance to Valentino V, which is discontinued.
Right.
The Kayad, I feel like, is a good intro to Lattafa, to be honest, and what they're about.
That's what I was saying. I feel like this is a little bit more like mainstream wearable, compared to the flanker, which is Al Shabab.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Al Shabab. You know,
when I saw that Al Shabab green bottle, I lost my mind. I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah. The bottle's nice though. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, I don't know how we got to this one, but okay, there you go. Click something. There you go.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Nice
this is a good one to start on. I'm definitely pumping this one lately because I think it's great. I
love the case it comes in too. I think they did a real nice job with that little case that opens up. Like, I think it's nice. Stuff like this too. Like if you know people that are into fragrances and maybe they want something a little different, like they're kind of nice to give as gifts, because it looks like it's something like really fancy and expensive, but it's I just spent like $30 on it, you know.
You
So,
get, yeah, exactly. Bring this to the
yeah,
White Rabbit auction.
yeah, you know, what you call it, those gifts for Christmas, like the Secret Santas and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say this is a good holiday scent too. This would be good around the holidays.
Yeah, yeah. So with this, so with the shabab, you could bust out. You know.
Yeah, and the camera, but
Yeah,
We're finally getting into that.
probably that Ragba too, man. I could see that Ragba being nice.
I'm excited for the holidays.
Wear a little Christmas sweater, and be good to go. You know what I mean? Let's see. Which one will I'll try this one. Let's see. This is called. This might be.
Yeah, I got one more because we could go on about this all day.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how many Lattafas I have.
Let me see here. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we could probably do a Lattafa episode every 4 months.
We should do a part 2 next week because I don't think we'll be able to get to everything. Yeah, the Chic final. It might be on.
Yeah, let's see.
Wait, which one? Oh, the Chic strip.
It might be on.
Let's see. Chic Al
McNoon.
Yep. I don't even know if I'm spelling that.
Final edition.
I think it's like, yeah.
No, from Matt Wren.
Edition.
Final. Matt Wren sent me a decan of this.
All right, so here's this
one. The final edition?
Yeah.
Parfum.
Yeah, this is Parfum, man. Yeah, they definitely got it. Yeah, this one's good. So I kind of like this one too. I kind of like this one more than the
Fakar.
The Fakar, yeah. I know Jared loves the Fakar, but I don't know. I think I'd rather wear this one. But I think they both serve the purpose. You know. Let's see. It says lemongrass, sage, lavender, rose, leather, mimosa, rosemary, cardamom, cedar, oak moss, amber, musk, vanilla.
Those notes don't sound right, but
those do not sound right at all. 8.5 scent, 8.5, 8 longevity, 8 sillage, and 6 for the bottle. Which it's an okay bottle. There's a different one with a different color top or something, and it's supposed to smell a little different. I don't know how true that is, but
I don't know. They have so many.
Yeah.
There's I have the Luxe edition of this, which is
this is good though.
It's Lattafa's version of the Lancome Oud Bouquet.
Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty good.
This is really good though, and this one the last two.
I kind of like
easy to find a cigar though.
Yeah. I think it's a little harder to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see the Fakar kind of is a little bit more out there. This one you got to kind of. I like you said. Shout out to Matt Wren. He was the one that put me up on it, and I was like, oh, I never seen that. So when I saw it, I was like, let me see if I find it. And I probably
this stuff is probably
for it,
not made for Western audiences. I mean,
honestly, like Lattafa real Frag had shit. You know, like if you don't know Frag Comm, like you don't know Lattafa. Like you're not gonna run into it. It's this is real Frag head shit. You know?
Yeah.
Lattafa Alder McNew.
Yeah. Chic Al the final edition. Like, what the hell is that? A video game? What are you talking about? Is that a Street Fighter? It's a new Street Fighter game.
Final edition.
I'm wearing Cayenne Al Shabab. You know what I mean? Al Shabab, baby. Oh, no, okay, sure.
Hold on, let me see your phone.
Canada from fragby.ca.
Yeah. I'm wearing that Sucrat today. You know what I mean? I definitely get it, man. You know, so. But yeah, that's and you know, when you talk about all the YEDP, YSL clones or whatever, I think this is up there. I think this is worth wearing. This one's pretty good.
I just don't understand why a company makes more than one clone of the same fragrance. But at the same time,
I think it smells. Money. I think it smells different enough from the Fakar, but I think that I mean, I wouldn't have both. You know, I mean, I have both because I decant, but you know, I think that if you got one, you don't need the other. I think this is kind of redundant. Absolutely. So, anybody got anything else?
Yeah, I got one more. My
All right,
final
let's go.
point would be the Raw Lux.
Oh, that's
Raw
a good one. Yeah.
Joe likes this one. Shout out. This smells like
Talking
Dolce &
about-
Gabbana KEDT, but I think it's
Mhm.
better, a little bit smoother because KEDT is a little screechy. This
Yeah.
is great, great, man. A little bit
Mhm.
fruity, sweet. Got the juniper. These notes look crazy as hell.
I
Though.
know
Like,
this. I
They
don't
do
strawberry
look
and
awesome.
chestnut. Like I don't know where the
like,
hell
you
that
know,
came
this
from,
smells
but
great.
Yeah, they make it look
Burberry
like a
Hero.
girl.
You said too. It reminds you of, right?
Yeah, it reminds you of that kind of vibe. Burberry,
Really?
you know, just the sharp, woody, you know, simple citrus.
You were
Stuff
talking
I don't
about,
really
I
know
think,
about that.
layer in this.
I layer this with grapefruit and sage, cool water, and I get
Right.
compliments all the time. I don't
Nice.
know. I don't know
That
what it
sounds
is.
good.
This one, I guess, because the ambroxan in this might push it out more, but this
Nice.
is, you know, a nice woody ambroxan based fruity top. It's actually kind of like it's a blue scent, but not like the other ones. You know, this
Mhm.
one's more like a sharp woody one.
Yeah, really
Burberry
woody for
Hero,
sure.
Dior Homme 2020, I guess is similar to this. There's a lot of
Mhm.
fragrance. Vince Camuto Homme Intenso, they're all similar to that. These notes don't seem right, dude. Watermelon, sweet pepper,
It makes it
ice.
sound like something your girl's wearing. Like,
It's
Yeah,
sharp,
yeah,
it does.
yeah.
It's got like a sharpness to it. It's very clean.
But
The juniper's in there though. You definitely picked that up.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
great,
you
dude.
get the juniper note. Yeah, it is nice.
Bottle too.
I feel like this is going to be one of these ones that has like 10,000 notes here, but then when you actually smell it, it's like it's hard to identify anything in isolation, really. Like the Jazzy.
I would sample this first. Yeah, Jazzy's got thousands of notes, but I would sample the Jazzy. You could blind buy this one.
Yeah,
I would sample first because you might not like the sharpness.
That actually intrigued me more. No.
The Riot Silver is nice too, which is a flank of that. Smells a lot like Cedrat Boise.
Yeah.
But this one is good. I've worn this a couple times too, and again, these man for the price. You talk about ingredients and longevity. I mean,
Man.
you know, they don't sell cheap, dude. They don't smell cheap.
No, they don't. Not at all. They might be a little. The only thing about Lattafa is sometimes like the openings can be a little harsh. That's the only thing. Sometimes their openings are like a little too much sometimes, and they're strong. But once you get past that and it dries down, they're just it's great. That's not always the truth, but like sometimes I feel like they're only negative.
Yeah, that makes sense. So absolutely, man. That's
But
nice.
they're beautiful, man. Like it's a good way to get into oud. It's a good way to get into like the Middle Eastern style. Like I would suggest going for Cothead if you want to get into the oud sweet stuff. And I would suggest something like
Oh, look, I don't like KEDT.
so many.
Yeah, Jamie, you probably like the Lattafa if you don't like the KEDT. The KEDP is nice.
Yeah, this is better. This is better.
Yeah, this is better than the EDT. The EDP is nice of the K though, if you wanna stick with something in that wheelhouse. The blood orange note in that is real good. But this is solid, man. For $20.
Good. It's nice.
Yeah.
I've been seeing some decants that I send around going out there for Lattafa lately, and people be smelling them and being like, "This is what oud smells like," and being like, "Yeah," you know, and getting into it. So
yeah, this really, you know, Mark really helped me get into the oud with the Lattafa.
Well, Lattafa helped me get into the oud.
I used to be like, these things are like $20-$30. Like, there's no way. Like, this is some just stupid, you know, shitty, another clone. You know, when I started getting into the hobby more and more, I had never heard. I just knew designer. So I was like, this is some whack stuff. Like, you know, you'd buy it at the flea market, but nah, dude.
No, it's good.
Than anything now. I would rather have them than the actual thing.
Yeah, I mean quality. Like I said, per price. I mean, it's you know you can't really go wrong. And a lot of the Middle Eastern houses are like that, but Lattafa specifically, we're talking about today is legit.
They do it right. They're certified.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. They will put the stamp on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we definitely could do a part 2 to this because
Yeah,
there's
we
a
have to
couple.
actually. We
Some
have
people
to.
were there's a couple. Some people were asking about the Assad, which is the
Oh
Sauvage
yeah,
elixir.
Right.
I know Mark probably
Kamra,
has that
Assad,
one.
Alphabet,
The new one too that everybody's talking about. The what is it?
Kamra.
Kamra,
We didn't. We got to talk about a Jazzy. So actually, yeah,
Ajazi,
we'll,
which
in
I
We
the, in
have.
the
just laid
chat, we
the
have it right there.
foundation today.
There
Yeah,
you
this is
go.
part one.
There's
This
a
is part
Jazzy
one.
too.
Lattafa,
Yeah, I got.
talk to us. Woo!
Yeah, well, we could do this next
Woo!
week. We'll bring up a few more
Yeah,
because I got a few other ones here. Like you said, the
yeah,
Ajazi. I
I
got
do
the
too.
Ajazi
So
Silver. So there's a couple I could definitely bring out and
Yeah. There's a
talk
lot. And
about.
they've been doing it for a while too.
by then, I'll probably have a bottle of Kamra, triple traders.
Yeah, well, not even that. It's like, okay, yeah, there are a lot, but between us, like we have a lot of bottles of
Right.
Lattafa stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we have them, so we might as well talk about them. So
For
Yeah.
we'll
sure.
do that.
So
We'll
yeah,
do that.
for
We'll
sure next
stamp it.
week.
We'll
I'm gonna
stamp it
make a
now.
thread.
Next week, part 2.
Yeah,
Bring anybody want a
Okay.
message about ones that
Tough one.
they're
I'll
interested
make a
in that
thread on
maybe
the
we
thing.
have.
I'll make a thread on
Yeah,
the thing.
because I'm sure there's some people who have had their eye on that maybe they don't see people talk about or anything. So we will bring
There's a
those up.
lot. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, so there's
people
quite a
don't
few.
talk about this stuff.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
for
So
sure. It's all, yeah, well, I'll make a
Frag
thread.
Comm,
Yeah, what should we do
well,
for
like-
part 2? This is a good. This is good.
sounds good. Sounds good, fellas. Always a pleasure. Talking to you
Love you,
guys is
Sunday.
definitely the one of the better parts of my week. So
For sure.
thank
Same.
you. Thank you guys out there for watching. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for swapping. And thank
So
y'all
much
for
love.
keeping it positive, man. Just
Oh, good. Be safe.
keeping it
Yeah.
positive. Be safe and
Be
keep
positive.
smelling good. If you don't have to work tomorrow, good for you, because I will be at work tomorrow, even though it's Columbus Day. So Indigenous
yeah.
Peoples Day, as it's called now, or whatever they want to call it. So
All right.
be safe. Be
All right.
safe,
Good
man.
night.
One love.
Good night, everybody.
Let's see.